Tonight's umpires for tonight, Mr. Brendan Auman behind the plate and Mr. Xander Huddleston covering the bases. And now it's time to introduce your Inland Empire 66ers. At left field, number 15, Caleb Ketchup. In center field, number 9, Rowdy Rodriguez. In right field, number 3, Jorge Ruiz. At second base, number 8, Harold Cole. Designated hitter, number 21, Slade Offord. At third base, number 25, Jake Monroe. Catcher, number 6, Marlon Quintero. At first base, number 7, Kevin Frogman. And at shortstop, number 4, Johan Macias. And starting on the mound, number 47, Trey Gregory Alford. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise at this time? And gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
and experience the home field advantage with Verizon 5G Home Internet.
Disfruta de las mejores jugadas de tus equipos favoritos desde la comodidad de tu hogar con Verizon 5G Home Internet. La internet residencial rápida y confiable, perfecta para toda la familia. Vive tus partidos favoritos, jugadas y entrevistas. Cámbiate ahora y aprovecha la ventaja de jugar en casa con Verizon 5G Home Internet.
We welcome you back to San Manuel Stadium as Trey Gregory Alford out there starting to loosen up. Just 19 years of age, but 6'5", 235-pounder. And the lineup he'll face for D. Garner's Visalia Rawhide, J.D. Dix, talented second baseman, will lead off for the Diamondbacks-affiliated Rawhide. And then their first-round pick from this year, Kason Cunningham, the shortstop, will bat second. Carlos Virahonda, the DH, bats third, with Yacel Soler, the third baseman, batting in the cleanup spot. And Yervert Perez is the first baseman, and he will bat fifth, with Alberto Barriga doing the catching in the sixth spot. It is Jacque Josefa, the center fielder, batting seventh. Alexander Benoit, the left fielder, will bat eighth, and Abdias de la Cruz is the right fielder. He bats ninth. Defensively behind Gregory Alford, it is Caleb Ketchup in left. In center is Rowdy Rodriguez, and Jorge Ruiz is in right. So Ketchup, Rodriguez, Ruiz, left field line to right field line. Jake Monroe is at third base with Johan Macias, who homered last night, singled, had a stolen base, had a walk, and he is at short tonight. Harold Cole will play second base with Kevin Brugman at first, and young Marlon Quintero is the catcher. So the mean age of the battery is 18 and a half for the Sixers tonight, as J.D. Dix will lead off. Home plate umpire, Mr. Brandon Auman. It is Mr. Xander Huddleston on the bases. That's your Cal League umpiring crew. I'm Steve Wendt. Thrilled you could join us for 66ers baseball tonight. 98 degrees still here in San Bernardino this evening. The high was 105 today. The wind is blowing out to right at 7 miles per hour. And the first pitch to J.D. Dix at 97 miles per hour. So it is, well, I said 98 degrees, right? So he was just under the temperature. Ball one at 6:37. Next pitch, it's fouled out of play. So 1-1 the count to Dix, who is currently batting .279 with one homer and 10 runs batted in, 16 out of 19 in steals. A switch hitter batting left-handed. And the offering on the way is inside at 98 for a ball. 2-1 the count. Deep breath for Trey Gregory Alford. He's in a strip of sunlight. The mound in the sun. The plate is in the shadows as the next pitch misses down and in. 3-1 the count. Well, you maybe have seen in the past at Angels Stadium. There's no Angels game tonight, but some of their Angels in the outfield are here in their white robes. As here's a ball lifted into center. Rowdy Rodriguez going back, still going back, and reaches up and makes the catch. That ball carried a little further than he thought, but he's able to run it down, and that is out number one. 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Dix lifting it into center, but Rowdy Rodriguez eventually got there. You may have seen a couple weeks ago they filled the right field bleachers at the Big A. Well, we're seeing some of them at the ballpark tonight here at San Manuel Stadium. So see the baby halos. We have a pitch clock violation. They're going to be charged against Kason Cunningham. So Cunningham will be charged an automatic strike. 0-1 the count. Cunningham, first round pick of the Diamondbacks this season out of Lady Bird Johnson High School in Texas. And takes the pitch low at 99 miles per hour. Cunningham was 1 for 5 in his debut on Tuesday. And the pitch, that's a fastball in there for a strike at 99, and that's just nasty. Foot a run on it. So the count 1-2. Two talented young players here in San Bernardino tonight, matching up as the 1-2. And that's lifted hard down the left field line. Racing back is Ketchup, though, and he's there. And Cunningham is retired. That was a 100-mile-per-hour fastball that Cunningham dropped the bat head on and drove it to left. But a nice job there by Ketchup to run it down. And quickly 2 down. But our first triple-digit heater of the night from Trey Gregory Alford. And here is Carlos Virahonda. Virahonda batting .278, 2 homers, 10 runs batted in. Here's the pitch, and it's a slider, but it stays up high. So first breaking ball tonight for Trey Gregory Alford. 1-0 the count. Infield playing Virahonda to pull as a fastball is just low at 99. Pretty good pitch, but downstairs. Virahonda last night was 1 for 4. Here's the offering, and that, just missed outside. Close pitch, but the count 3-0. The 3-0 offering on the way from Trey Gregory Alford with empty bases and 2 outs. And that is down the middle of the plate for a strike. The old get me over fastball at 98 miles per hour. Everyone's got that, right? Here's the 3-1, and that one spiked into the dirt. So a 2-out walk, and the first base runner in this ball game is Carlos Virahonda. And it'll bring up Yasel Soler. Now, Soler likes those fastballs, so we'll see how Trey Gregory Alford pitches him. .278 average. Pardon me, .243 average, but 12 homers, 46 runs batted in for Yasel Soler. And stepping off the rubber is Trey Gregory Alford. You always hear that. You always hear hitters say, I don't care how fast a fastball is. You give me some time, I can time it up. That's not a problem. As a breaking ball misses inside. The numbers don't really bear that out. Pitches over 100 miles per hour rarely get hit hard. That's just the plain truth of it. Here's the 1-0, and that is chopped towards third. It's a fair ball, and up with it is Jake Monroe. His throw across the diamond is in time, and that retires the side. 5-3 the putout. The walk stranded at first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left aboard. We played a half inning. Visalia 0. Here comes Inland Empire. Stay with us. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
Care. Because every kid deserves care that supports them. From learning new skills to forming healthy habits. We'll help keep your child healing, healthy, happy.
Let's make a deal with Altura Credit Union. Mike, who do you have?
Thank you, Christian. I got, surprisingly, Michael in the building. Make some noise in his first ever game. Now, listen, Michael, you can take this deal right here, if I could open it without falling. Look at this. It's a pair of sunglasses. Now, you can say deal and take the deal or no deal. Fans, what do you think? Should he take it, yes or no? I see a lot of no deals, deals. I don't know. I see some halos in the crowd, too. What do you say, Michael?
No deal.
He says no deal. Let's see what we got in this right here. Would you look at that? It's a brand new Bernie shirt, courtesy of our friends at the 66ers. You can make a great deal yourself with Altura Credit Union. Back to you, Christian.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Members of the Route 66 crew get exclusive fan merchandise, can attend exciting fan events, and enjoy the game from our new cool zone. Route 66 crew members get all this and much more at a great price. Call 909-888-9922 and ask about a Route 66 crew membership. Again, the number to call, 909-888-9922.
Irvin Fell will take the hill for Visalia, 4-3 with a 4.86 ERA. In the lineup he'll face Dave Stapleton's card for the Sixers. It'll be left fielder Caleb Ketchup leading off. Rowdy Rodriguez, the center fielder, will bat second. Jorge Ruiz, the right fielder, bats third. It's second baseman Harold Cole in the cleanup spot, while Slade Alford is the DH. He bats fifth. Jake Monroe, the third baseman, bats seventh. Batting in the eighth spot and catching is Marlon Quintero, with Kevin Brugman playing first, batting eighth. And Johan Macias, the shortstop, switch hitter, bats ninth. Stepping in, Caleb Ketchup, who's batting .312 for the 66ers this season with a home run and 6 runs batted in. And he swings at the first pitch and lifts it to center field. Going back is the center fielder Josefa, and he'll put it away in front of the track. So fastball at 94, Ketchup gave it a pretty good ride, but he's out number 1 on 1 pitch. Defensively, it's Alexander Benoit in left, the aforementioned Jacque Josefa in center, and Abdias de la Cruz in right. Benoit, Josefa, de la Cruz, left field line to right field line. Yasiel Solares at third. Kason Cunningham at short. J.D. Dix is at second. And Yervert Perez at first, and Alberto Barriga catching. Fastball from Fell in there for a strike, allegedly, on the inside corner at 94. 0-1 the count to Rowdy Rodriguez, batting .260, raised his batting average from .252 to .260 last night. And he has another hit as Rowdy Rodriguez last night was 4 for 4 and drew a walk, so perfect 5 plate appearances on base. And he opens this one up with a single. So that's 6 consecutive plate appearances that he's reached base, and he's 5 for his last 5. Didn't even mention the 11 homers, 73 RBI. He was labeled caught stealing last night. He was about as safe as humanly possible, but called out. And he's going to try to delay steal here. The throw down is not in time. And Rowdy Rodriguez steals his 32nd base. So Rowdy Rodriguez singles and able to just beat the tag of Cunningham on the one-hop throw. So Jorge Ruiz stands in. He hits a bouncing ball to the right side. J.D. Dix backpedals and now has it. Throws to first, gets his man, and that's out number 2. Rowdy Rodriguez moves to third. So Ruiz, who came in batting .288, that'll take a dip. And here's Harold Cole. Cole's hitless in this series, which... for Harold Cole, he's 0 for 9 in this series with a walk. So he's looking to turn the page on that as Fell's offering misses outside. 0-0 our score. We're in the bottom of the second. 2 outs. Rowdy Rodriguez at third base for Inland Empire. Slade Alford on deck. He had a nice night at the plate last night. We'll document that. Here's the 1-0 to Cole. Breaking ball, and he pops it up into shallow center. Josefa coming on. And that will end the inning. It's a fly out to center field. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We've played 1 complete. We're scoreless. Visalia and Inland Empire. Baseball.
Fans, now it's time for the Glow Mini Golf Putt-Putt Challenge. Let's send it down to Mike.
Thank you so much, Christian. I got Ernie in the building. Make some noise, y'all. Now, listen, Ernie, you're going to have 2 chances to make a hole-in-one right in there in order to win this beautiful 66ers bandana. All right, you ready?
Sure.
All right, let's get it started. In 3, 2, 1, let's putt. Woo, that was a little too strong there. You got to, channel in your Happy Gilmore right there. Let's see. It's all on the hips. It's on the hips. There you go. Let's see if he gets it. And little. Just a little short, but don't worry. Your entire section just won a free round of mini golf, courtesy of our friends at Glow Mini Golf. Huge thank you to Glow Mini Golf. Back to you, Christian.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Easy's Financing, biggest trade-in values, and the best selection with friendly, personalized red carpet service before and after your purchase. Before you lease or buy anywhere, visit us right here at Toyota Redlands or online at toyotaredlands.com today and save.
Toyota Redlands now.
And Yervert Perez is the man leading off in the top of the second inning. 0-0 our score. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Rawhide. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Sixers. Each team got a runner on base in the first, but failed to capitalize. So Perez, who's batting .213, no homers, 5 runs batted in, swings at the first pitch, and a fastball at 97 fouled back. So the count 0-1. It'll be Perez followed by Alberto Barriga and then Jake Josefa. As Trey Gregory Alford delivers, and that fastball, boy, another close one, but just off the plate apparently. Very close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch too far outside, so the count 2-1. Well, don't forget, later tonight we'll have the big league scoreboard. It is not a full slate in the majors. We'll keep an eye on the Cal League scoreboards as well. There's a lot riding on those games. Here's the 2-1, and that is rolled through the right side. A fastball at 99, and going with it was Perez, and he singles. So first hit of the night is a leadoff single. First hit for the Rawhide, that is. And here's Alberto Barriga, batting .201, 2 homers, 27 runs batted in. So Barriga stands in, playing behind the, now coming in is Monroe at third. Now he's even with the bag. Perez, the runner at first, squaring is Barriga, but he pulls back early and takes one right down the heart of the plate at 98 for a called strike. So I'm not sure if that was just for show or what. Perez has not attempted a steal. Brugman holding him. Gregory Alford delivers, and that fastball fouled back. Trey Gregory Alford making his 4th appearance with Inland Empire, his 2nd at home. He gave up a run in 4 innings against Fresno on August the 9th. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled back.
Do not climb over the wall. Do not climb over the wall. You're going to get him kicked out, Dad. Nice work.
No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is chopped foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Next offering, that's hit high in the air to shallow left. Coming on is Caleb Ketchup, and he'll put it away. So, with 1 away, here's Jake Josefa. Josefa, left-handed batter, runs well, batting .221. This season he has 5 homers and 26 runs batted in, and he takes that fastball outside. Trey Gregory Alford was committed to go play at Virginia, as a fastball is in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. But the Angels said, "We like you, young man. Come be one of us." And they picked him in the 11th round, but gave him a real good offer. As the pitch is lifted in the air to left field, Ketchup drifting back a few steps is there and making the catch. And Josefa is retired. So 2 down. And a runner still at first base. And here is Alexander Benoit, batting .252, a couple homers, 17 runs batted in. Another right-handed hitter. But it is interesting, and I really find it fascinating as a fastball misses inside. Just that Trey Gregory Alford's from Colorado Springs and became a professional pitcher. You better have good stuff if you grew up in the Springs. at 6,000 plus feet throwing a baseball. As a fastball is in there for a strike. I was joking with him, and he was saying, he had an opportunity maybe to go to one of those academy prep school type things, but he wanted to play a senior year with his boys back at Coronado High School in Colorado Springs. And he did mention, I also wanted to be able to hit. So if you're going to pitch in Colorado Springs, you better want to get to hit, too. You got to get your pound of flesh back. But he did all right in high school. Struck out 94 batters in 45 and a third innings. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that is just low, a 97. That had some pretty heavy sink, 15 inches of it. 2 balls and a strike to Alexander Benoit. Runner at first is Perez. As this ball's popped up, foul ground first base side. Brugman, kind of side saddling it, will make the catch over the shoulder. That was an interesting one, and I think that showed you Brugman's background as a catcher. He kind of turned his back to the infield to catch that. The side retired on the foul out. Leadoff single stranded, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We've played an inning and a half. It's 0-0. Sixers in the Rawhide. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
Lowest prices, easiest financing, biggest trade-in values, and the best selection with friendly, personalized red carpet service before and after your purchase. Before you lease or buy anywhere, visit us right here at Toyota Redlands or online at toyotaredlands.com today and save.
Toyota Redlands now.
Hey fans, it's time to meet our Toyota of Redlands long drive contestant of the night. Mike, who do you have down there with you?
Thank you so much, Christian. I got Mike in the building. Make some noise, y'all. Now, Mr. Mike, do you see that truck on the left field line right there? Well, the front window is wide open. If any of our 66ers players hits a home run in this inning through that window without ricocheting, falling off or whatever, you go home with a brand new Toyota truck. How does that sound?
That would be great.
Now I see a lot. See, this guy has the death stare. I see it. Don't worry. This whole section right here want a free oil change, courtesy of our friends at the Toyota of Redlands. Huge thank you to Toyota of Redlands. Back to you, Christian.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Ballpark treat. So grab a spoon and make every moment a home run at San Manuel Stadium, home of your Inland Empire 66ers. Minnie Melts ice cream, spoonfuls of fun.
Slade Alford will lead off for the Sixers as we head to the bottom of the second in a scoreless game. Alford, who comes in batting .304 in 15 games, a homer, 15 RBI, had 2 doubles last night and knocked in 3 runs. And he takes the first pitch from Marvin Fell low for ball 1. Some low wispy clouds overhead above the San Bernardino Mountains as the next pitch misses outside at 93 miles per hour. The count 2-0 to Alford, a right-handed hitter. Dave Stapleton, the Sixers skipper, coaching at third. It's Brian Rupp over at first. Inland Empire and Visalia scoreless here in the second as that pitch misses away. The count 3-0. On deck is Jake Monroe out of University of Louisville. Alford, of course, a Georgia Bulldog, and he awaits the 3-0, and that is outside for ball 4. So a base hit, a base on balls is the second base runner for the Sixers. The base hit in the first was the first, but eventually stranded at third base. So here's Jake Monroe. Monroe, who has appeared in 2 games. He's 1 for 7 and takes that slider outside. So another ball, 5 straight. 66ers Baseball is brought to you in part by Lifestream Blood Bank. Did you know that just 1 blood donation can save up to 3 lives? Learn more at lstream.org. That's Lifestream Blood Bank. Here's the offering, and that fastball misses out. Back pick to first, and Alford back in. That was called a strike. Forgive me, folks. After letting pitch after pitch on the corner go, Brandon Allman just called a pitch 5 inches off the plate, a strike against Monroe. So it's certainly not an exact science. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball hit on the ground to short. Should be 2 as Cunningham flips it to Dix and on to first. And that is a double play. So in 8 at-bats, that's the 3rd double play hit into by Monroe. Anxious. Get the rollover. Here's Marlon Quintero. And Quintero takes a strike. Quintero, he is 3 for 21. That's a 143 average. And a breaking ball in there for strike 2. So a leadoff walk on 4 pitches. Then 2 more after that. Then a bad call for strike 1. And then a double play ball. And all of a sudden, Fell is feeling pretty good in this inning as a breaking ball just fought off by Quintero. The majesty of a double play for a pitcher. It's no joke that they call it a pitcher's best friend. Here's the 0-2 offering, and that spiked into the dirt at 94. Marlon Quintero, listed at 5'9". He's from Panama City, Panama. Here's the 1-2. That misses outside. Not many people can say they live on an isthmus. Marlon Quintero can. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes as a breaking ball is going to go over the head of Quintero, but it hits his bat and ends up a foul ball. So that wasn't how it was drawn up, but the bat got left up and ended up clipping it, a breaking ball. So the count 2-2 with 2 outs, empty bases, bottom of the second as the pitch on the way from Fell. That's way outside, goes back to the screen. A full count now to Marlon Quintero. On deck for the Sixers is Kevin Brugman. Quintero awaits as the pitch is swung on and missed as that pitch off the plate, but Quintero chased it and the side retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We played 2. We're scoreless, the Sixers and the Rawhide. Stay with us. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
Fans, let's send it down to the field for tonight's Beat Bernie with Mike Wexler.
Thank you so much, Christian. I got Galaxy on first base. Make some noise, y'all. She's going to try to outbeat that big chew toy right there. That being, yeah, that's what I said because you knocked me over the past 2 games. Beat Bernie on second base. He's got a little bit of a head start, but don't worry. They're not going to go to this third base, this new home base that you can get a brand new home to with Silverwood Homes. All right, Galaxy, you ready? Let's get it started. In 3, 2, 1, let's race. All right, there's Galaxy all the way. Here comes Bernie going with full speed ahead. Oh, wait, what is that in your hand? No. Ah! Not again. No, but Galaxy over there. He's hitting me. Please, go right there. No, that base right there. And there she's got it. Ow. Here you go with the brand new bobblehead. Here's taking us home. Silverwood Homes, back to you, Christian.
Thanks a lot, Bernie.
Abdias de la Cruz will lead off for the Visalia Rawhide as we head to the top of the third. And a scoreless game. No runs, one hit, no errors for the Rawhide. No runs, one hit, no errors for the Sixers. De La Cruz batting .217 this year as the 0-1 offering misses outside at 96 miles per hour from Trey Gregory Alford. De La Cruz has homered twice. He's knocked in 30. Lanky, tall, hands held high. Slightly open stance, and a fastball misses away at 97. 2 balls and a strike as the Sixers and the Rawhide playing game 3 of a 6-game set. The 2-1, and that's hit off the end of the bat into shallow left. Ketchup coming on will make the catch. It's been a busy night thus far for Caleb. It's the 4th ball hit to him. So top of the order, here's J.D. Dix. He flew out to center to open up this game. J.D. Dix awaits, and that offering is 96 in there for a strike. One thing about Trey Gregory Alford, he's big and strong, and he throws really hard. But it doesn't look like he's throwing hard in his delivery, if you follow me, as the next pitch is swung on and missed down in the zone. It's a pretty easy delivery, and just quick arm, great arm, and generates velocity. Here's the 0-2, and that ball is knuckled to second, and Harold Cole quickly has it, throws out the hustling J.D. Dix, and that is out number 2. Here's Kason Cunningham. He lined out to left his first trip. Gets right on top of that plate and takes the pitch low and inside, a slider. The first round pick, as I've mentioned, he's just, as he hits this one through the right side of base hit. And what I was just about to say is he just looks hitterish. He really looks like he's comfortable in the batter's box, and singles to right on it. So that is a runner at first with 2 down. He was the 18th pick overall in the draft this year. As we mentioned, Lady Bird Johnson High School in San Antonio, Texas. Here's Carlos Vera-Honda. He drew a walk his first plate appearance. Cunningham out to a healthy lead already. Here's the pitch, and a fastball is taken, a back pick to first, and Cunningham's in there safely. That was a strike, but called a ball, and Quintero, coming out of his stance, didn't really help matters much. Took a strike away from his catcher, or from his pitcher, I should say. This one is the same exact pitch, and it's called a strike. It's actually a little bit closer to the edge than the prior one. One ball, one strike. Long pause, and now a pick over, and they got him. So Cunningham picked off, and the side is retired. Well, one thing that Trey Gregory Alford did that time is he held that pause, and it was more of a pregnant pause, and it birthed a pickoff. So we'll head to the home half of the third. Still scoreless. Stay with us. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets at
Let's give it up for your 66ers dance team. Batting for your 66ers,
Coors Light, proud sponsor of the Inland Empire's 66ers. Celebrate responsibly. 2025, Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Bottom of the third we go in a scoreless game, and Kevin Brugman will lead off for Inland Empire. And he takes that pitch cold to strike. So that outside corner is just a movable feast at this point. 0-1 the count. That pitch is outside. Breaking ball, 1-1 the count. 0-0 our score. Brugman, 229 average, 4 homers, 36 runs batted in. And that breaker, that will drop over for a strike. Nice pitch by Fell. Breeze is blowing out to left center, which it's not unheard of, but customarily it blows out to right center here at San Manuel Stadium. Next pitch, that misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. But that could be also part of the reason we've had such warm weather. 2-2 the count. And Brugman whistles this one a foul into the netting down the right field line. A reminder, 66ers Baseball is brought to you by Omnitrans. Learn more about Omnitrans public transportation at omnitrans.org. Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball swung on and fouled at the plate. Barriga couldn't hang on it. It might have got him in the bare hand, so hopefully he's okay. Two balls, 2 strikes. And a ground ball hit back off the mound, off the glove of Fell, and Brugman will be safe at first. So Brugman will have an infield hit. That was, to me, that kind of straddles the cusp of where you could give an error to a pitcher, but I think a hit is accurate, and aboard is Kevin Brugman. So here's Johan Macias, who last night, in his return to the lineup after being on the injured list, had a single and a homer. He drew a walk, and now he has a bunt that's laid down, and going to second is the third baseman Soler, and he'll get Brugman. So it was laid down on the third base side, but Soler was charging in hard, and it was bunted pretty firmly. So the lead runner is cut down on the fielder's choice, 5-4. So Macias is aboard, but finishing the thought. Last night he had a single, a homer, a walk, stole a base, knocked in a run, scored 2. As here is Caleb Ketchup. He hits a ground ball to short. Cunningham quickly gets it to Dix, and another double play for Marvin Fell, as the Sixers are pulling those fastballs right at the shortstop. It goes 6-4-3. No runs. 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We've played 3-0-0, Sixers and the Rawhide. Stay with us. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
Build your future. Find out more at scdcl.org. On behalf of Leona, the Southern California District Council of Laborers, and our affiliated Laborers Local Union 783 right here in San Bernardino, we say, go 66ers.
Hey,
let's
fans.
send it down to Mike Wexler in our new Leona Lounge.
Thank you so much, Christian. Hey, fans, I'm over here at our brand new Leona Lounge located on the first base side, which is now open to all of our Route 66 crew. And not only that, but also our Leona members. Stop on by and beat the heat. And also, fans, don't forget that this Saturday, August 23rd, we'll be hosting the Diamond After Dark right here in the Leona Lounge for all of our 66ers fans. We'll be having live music and drink specials going on from the 7th inning till 11 p.m. Hope to see you there. Also, shout out to the Halo boys who are right behind me. Back to you, Christian.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
For real, for real. I put my feelings aside, you want me to die, but baby, I'm staying alive. Supposed to be one of a kind, you putting on miles, I thought you was down for the ride. I'm trying to turn up a style, we going Chanel, she get everything in the size. She ain't with another guy, I don't even care.
Pre-owned Toyota, we always have the area's lowest prices, easiest financing, biggest trade-in values, and the best selection with friendly, personalized red carpet service before and after your purchase. Before you lease or buy anywhere, visit us right here at Toyota Redlands or online at toyotaredlands.com today and save.
Toyota Redlands now.
Gorgeous night for baseball here at San Manuel Stadium. Steve went with you. Glad you could join us. 3 innings in the books. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for both teams through 3. And Carlos Virahonda leads off and takes strike 1 from Trey Gregory Alford at 96 miles per hour to open up the 4th. Virahonda drew a walk his first trip. He was at the plate when Kason Cunningham was picked off to end the 3rd. Next pitch is down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's that 1-1, and that misses outside. Two balls and a strike. Fastball popped up down the right field line. Brugman giving chase in foul ground. Can't get there. It drops into the bullpen of the Rawhide. So the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. The offering on the way. That's up and in, and at 99, Virahonda limbos out of the way. So full count. Next pitch. Fastball lined into center. Rowdy Rodriguez coming on will make the catch at his shoot tops. That was a liner right at him, and so had a tough time gauging it. Started it in hard, pulled up on the reins, and then realized I still got to come in on this, and was able to make the play. Here's Yasiel Soler. He bounced out to 3rd his first trip. There's the offering, and that's fouled back. A fastball at 99 miles per hour. '66ers with an infusion of youth, which is crazy to say in A-ball, but it's the truth. As the pitch misses outside, when you're looking at pitcher on the mound, 19 years old. The catcher's 18. You got Hayden Alvarez, who's 18. Not in the lineup tonight, but Dylan Jordan pitched last night. He's 19. As this ball is squibbed off the end of the bat to the right side. Up with it is Harold Cole. He'll throw out Soler. And a changeup had Soler out in front. But you have 19-year-old Ubaldo Soto, who is actually going to start on Saturday for the 66ers. As a breaking ball, misses up high. So that's young. That's young for pro baseball. 1 ball and no strikes to Yervert Perez. As the next pitch swung on and missed at 98. Next pitch misses low. The count 2-1 now to Perez. Next pitch, that is a check swing that Perez could not hold up. Here's the 2-2. Misses outside, a breaking ball. So the count full. Perez singled to right his first trip. One of the 2 hits tallied by Visalia tonight. And the offering on the way is looped foul out of play, right side. We're starting to get to that time of night where fly balls become a little tougher for outfielders, but there is a little cloud coverage that actually can help a little. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss on a 99-mile-per-hour challenge fastball, 3-2. Payoff indeed. It paid off for Trey Gregory Alford, who gets the punch out, and the side retired. And for Alford, that is now 11 consecutive scoreless innings for him. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We have played a 3.5, 0-0, the Sixers and the Rawhide. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
In the outfield contest.
Thank you so much, Christian. I got Father Joe in the building, and I got his son Thomas. Now listen, these two are going to make as many snow angels in 15 seconds, and whoever wins gets this free lawn service, courtesy of our friends at TruGreen. All right, you guys ready? All right, let's get it. In 3, 2, 1. Let's make some snow angels. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Joe's going fast. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. All right, so it looks like they kind of were back and forth on that one. So we're going to go to the crowd. Fans, if you think Joe did more, make some noise. And if you think Thomas did more, make some noise. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to give it to Thomas on this one. Huge thank you to TruGreen. Back to you, Christian.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Fans, scan the code now for a special offer on care designed for lawns right here in San Bernardino. Then lie back down and enjoy your lush lawn for as little as $1 a day.
Hogar con Verizon 5G Home Internet. La internet residencial rápida y confiable. Perfecta para toda la familia. Vive tus partidos favoritos, jugadas y entrevistas. Cámbiate ahora y aprovecha la ventaja de jugar en casa con Verizon 5G Home Internet.
Rowdy Rodriguez will be the batter. He has reached in 6 consecutive plate appearances, and he's 5 for his last 5. And he lifts this one out of play to open up the bottom of the 4th in a scoreless game. So Rowdy Rodriguez, who will be followed by Jorge Ruiz, and Harold Cole swings at this offering and fouls it back. No balls, 2 strikes. Setting up outside is Barriga. And a breaking ball is hit up the box. It hit the mound, though, and took a high hop. J.D. Dix is going to throw, and not in time. Beating it out was Rodriguez, and he gets another hit. He's 2 for 2. Well, that ball was an 0-2 breaking ball. The catcher, Barriga, wanted it in the dirt, fell, left it up over the plate, and it was hit up the middle. And off the bat, you thought base hit. But it hit the upslope of the mound, and J.D. Dix, the second baseman, was able to take that high hop. But he was on the shortstop side of the bag and couldn't get much on the throw. So Rodriguez legs it out. And so he is now 6 for his last 6, and he's been on base in 7 straight at-bats as Jorge Ruiz chops at this one and pops it up to second. So Ruiz has seen 2 pitches tonight, and he's 0 for 2, a ground out to second and a pop out to second. And here's Harold Cole. So Harold Cole flew out to center his first trip up. Takes that pitch for a called strike on the outside corner. Here's the pitch with the runner going, and the throw down is in time. Barriga guns down. Rowdy Rodriguez trying to steal as the pitch was a strike to Cole. And the count now 0-2. So it was just a fastball that got by Cole, and Barriga with his throw on the money. On the replay, it looked like maybe Rowdy Rodriguez with a real creative slide might have made that a little closer than it probably should have been. And but he's ruled out. 2-4, the caught stealing. So Sixers have a full inning of outs at second base in this game. Here's the 0-2 to Cole, and a breaking ball misses low. Nobody on, one out. Here's the pitch, and that's ripped down the left field line by Harold Cole. His first hit of this series is going to be a double. 101 miles per hour off the bat. And for Harold Cole, that is his 23rd two-bagger of the season. And the Sixers have a man in scoring position with two down for Slade Alford, who walked his first plate appearance. So Alford digs in, fell. Comes set, and the pitch is a good slider in there for a strike. Nice pitch there. Fell. We told you he's pitched very well against the Sixers this year. He had allowed just 7 hits in 14 1/3 innings. He's allowed 4 tonight in 3 2/3 as a fastball misses inside at 93. Sinker. One ball, one strike. And another good breaking ball in there for strike two. So the count 1-2 to Alford. Here's that 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and fell. Continues to handcuff the Sixers in 2025. It's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 4 scoreless tonight here at San Manuel Stadium. The Rawhide and the 66ers. You're listening to Sixers baseball.
Tire shuffle. So one of these, get this, there's gonna be 3 tires. One of those tires has this beautiful hat right underneath. So let's go to the video board right there. That's what I look like? God. Anyway, let's go to the video board. All right, let's get it started right here. There's our IE hat right in the middle. And let's get it started right now. Okay, I see it, I see it, I see it. Kinda, okay. I lost it, I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, so let's go to the crowd right here. Fans, what do you think? All right, I see some 3s, some 2s, some 1. That's a 1 right there. Which one do you think? 3. All right, he says 3. Let's go to the video board. All right, it's not 1. It's not 2. So that means it is number 3. Here you go, courtesy of the Inland Empire 66ers. Back to you, Christian.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
66ers fans can now be a part of the Route 66 crew. Members of the Route 66 crew get exclusive fan merchandise, can attend exciting fan events, and enjoy the game from our new cool zone. Route 66 crew members get all this and much more at a great price. Call 909-888-9922 and ask about a Route 66 crew membership. Again, the number to call, 909-888-9922.
Alberto Barriga will lead off here in the top of the fifth. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Rawhide through 4. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the 66ers. And Trey Gregory Alford delivers, and that pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1 the count. The Rawhide have not had a runner into scoring position. The Sixers are 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position through 4. As the next pitch misses outside. Here's the 1-1. And that's hit off the end of the bat. Chopper over the mound. Charging is Cole. His throw in time. Nice play by Harold Cole. 4-3 the putout. That was off speed, and Barriga was out in front of it. Got it off the end of the bat, but bounced it over Gregory Alford. But Cole charging hard and still able to get a firm, accurate throw off. So here's Jake Josefa, who flew out to left his first trip. And he pops this into center field. Rowdy Rodriguez is there. And he'll put it away. 2 down. And Alexander Benoit will be the batter. Benoit fouled out to the first baseman his first trip. So Benoit awaits, and a fastball right down the chute at 99 miles per hour. Oh, 0-1 the count. Benoit gonna ask for time. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch, fastball rides up and in at 100 miles per hour, but ball 1. Next pitch, that misses low. There's the 2-1. Ground ball hit to third. That's a foul ball. Monroe got to it, but wide of the bag. Two balls, 2 strikes. Gregory Alford into the windup. And the pitch is a slider that misses low and outside. He's only at 67 pitches. Here's the payoff pitch. And that's up and in, and that is ball 4. So a 2-out walk. So here's Abdias De La Cruz. Flew out to left his first trip. The first pitch on the way, and a fastball fouled straight back. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, that is, it's called a ball. I don't know why. That's a strike. It's not even, It's really not even that debatable. As the next pitch, swung on and missed. Nice off-speed pitch. I've said it before, I can kind of live with that ball off the corner that calls a strike every once in a while. But the ball over the plate that's called a ball, the strike over the plate that's called a ball, that one just is harder for pitchers to swallow, obviously. Here's the 1-2. And that is flared down the right field line, and that is a fair ball. Ruiz gets to it, and we'll get it into Cole, but runners at the corner, so De La Cruz with a little flare single, and you start wondering, you miss that many strike calls. How do you absorb that as a pitcher? Because that pitch was actually way off the plate, and it was flared by De La Cruz, and it landed right on the line. So runners at the corners. It's the first time that a runner has gotten into scoring position against Trey Gregory Alford, and he'll face J.D. Dix, who's 0 for 2. Sixers have the lefty up, a lefty up, Kelvin Reyes. So a meeting at the mound by the infield is over. The plate's 17 inches across. Earth is very big. If the ball goes over those 17 inches, it should be called a strike. Here's the pitch, and that is a strike to J.D. Dix. Whereas, you know, an inch or two off the plate, I think we can all understand that. But over the plate. Here's the 0-1, and that's fouled out of play. So here is, that was a changeup, and here's the conundrum. If you're Trey Gregory Alford, do you just rear back and let it eat here, or stay with soft stuff against the lefty? Here's the 0-2 with the runner going. It's a fastball, and it's fouled back. 98, got the zone, though. We'll see if you do it again, you climb the ladder, I would think. It was up in the zone, but it was a strike. De La Cruz, the runner at first. He's 12 out of 14 in steals this year. No balls, 2 strikes. And now Dix asks for time. No balls, 2 strikes. Trey Gregory Alford to the plate. Here's the pitch with the runner going, and it's a fastball lifted into left. Catch-up is there, and the side is retired. Trey Gregory Alford through 5 scoreless. Let's see if the Sixers can get him a run. It is no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. We have played 4.5 scoreless. Great pitching for both sides thus far. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that'll bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have
The way you push up on me, I wanna get her off this walk down to your life. For sure we're gonna break it up tonight. Oh boy, you really shouldn't waste no time. Sing it. Come let me back up on your dance hall step. Bring it. And I'm hoping maybe you don't mind, 'cause I really wanna break it up tonight. Instantaneous. Break it
Fans, let's give it up for the 66ers dance team.
.com today and save.
Toyota Redlands now.
Jake Monroe will lead off for the Sixers against Mervyn Fell. Fell's been fantastic, as is Gregory Alford. Alford 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. Fell 4 innings, 4 hits, 1 walk, 2 Ks. But Gregory Alford really pitched to contact in this one. Just a lot of, for lack of a better term, just pop-ups, basically. Shallow fly balls. As here's one against Fell, and coming in hard and making the catch is Obvious De La Cruz. So Jake Monroe is 0 for 2. It was a 90-mile-per-hour changeup that got in on the label. So here's Marlon Quintero, who struck out in the second. He's 0 for 1. And he hits a hard shot up the box, a base hit. So Quintero, a 1-out single, and the batter will be Kevin Brugman, who had an infield single. His first trip up was a ground ball that fell. The pitcher had a shot at, but it glanced off his glove. And Fell's going to step off the rubber, so a disengagement. Quintero playing in his 7th game. He's 2 for 2 in steals. As a fastball misses up and in. Want to know the count. And Brugman takes that pitch low. Changeup from Mervyn Fell. Fell signed with the Diamondbacks in December of 2022. He's from La Romana in the Dominican Republic. As the next pitch misses outside. I know a guy who might run for mayor of La Romana who says he doesn't know him. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a strike. Now that perhaps is, a lot of times the hometown for guys kind of gets muddied, and it's just birthplace. Sometimes it's just where they're born, and it follows them along their records as a hometown. But I think we all know that you can be born in a different town and then move. Heck, I was born in Walnut Creek, California. I didn't live in Walnut Creek, California. Here's the 3-2. This is down low. I did have a good friend one time that was a little bit of a Johnny one-upper. And when I told him I was born in Walnut Creek, he told me he swam the entire Walnut Creek, which seemed unlikely to me. Brugman draws a walk. He also tried to trade me my Ricky Henderson cards for Bobby Mercer. And it's like, come on, man. Give me a break. Nothing against Bobby Mercer, but let's get real. Pitching coach Josh Goosen Brown coming out to talk things over with Mervyn Fell, who finds himself in a situation with runners at first and second, 1 out, and Johan Macias, the batter. Folks, they've mastered the challenge of fast, delicious dining, offering takeout or dine-in so you can enjoy that unbeatable taste without the wait. That's what makes Juan Pollo stand out. With 25 locations across Southern California, still serving up that same secret recipe. Come taste the tradition that's been perfecting rotisserie chicken for over 40 years at Juan Pollo. So Johan Macias will stand in against Mervyn Fell. Bullpen quiet for the Rawhide. Fell has been terrific, but he's only thrown 52 pitches. And the pitch is a fastball, swung on and missed. Fell has coaxed 2 double play balls already in this game, and that's what he's hoping for here. Here's the 0-1, and that's lifted in the air out of play on the third base side. So the count is 0-2. And time is called. Quintero at second, Brugman at first. And here's a ball lifted into right field. De La Cruz coming on, and he will get to that ball. Quintero will have to hustle back to second base. That was a broken bat, little flare, and credit De La Cruz. He covered a lot of ground to get to that one. Here's Caleb Ketchup, who's flown out to center and hit into a double play. He's 0 for 2. Sixers activity in their bullpen, so it looks like Craig Gregory Alford's night is finished with 5 more scoreless innings. As Ketchup swings at the first pitch and comes up empty on a 94-mile-per-hour fastball over the middle of the plate. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball in the dirt. Good block by Barriga. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 breaking ball, and that is strike 3. So Ketchup down looking with a man in scoring position. The Sixers are now 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. We've played 5, nothing settled. It's 0-0. Sixers in the Rawhide, and the Sixers will go to the bullpen. We'll tell you about it when we come back. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
It's time for the Beatbox Bat Race. Let's send it down to Mike Wexler.
Thank you so much, Christian. I got Nicole as the Orange Blast. I got Marissa as the Blue Raspberry. And I got Rihanna as the Hard Tea. Now listen, these 3 ladies are going to spin 3 times and make it over to our finish line, courtesy of our friendly 66ers dance team. All right, ladies, who's ready to win this beautiful Angels hat, courtesy of the 66ers? All right, let's get it started. In 3, 2, 1, let's spin. All right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, kind of. Okay, they're taking their bath. Wait a second. Oh, man. And we got a winner right there. I don't know if that's an HR complaint back there, but we have a winner regardless. Also, fans, don't forget, on September 6th, we're going to have this same Angels hat giveaway. So make sure you come on down. Back to you, Christian.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Now pitching for your 66ers, number 16, Kelvin Reyes.
Minnie Melts ice cream, spoonfuls of fun.
Kason Cunningham leads off in the top of the 6th for the Visalia Rawhide against new pitcher for the Sixers, the southpaw, Kelvin Reyes, who is 0-0 with a 4.91 ERA. That's in 2 outings, 3 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks. And that was a fastball at, what was the velo on that? I didn't notice. It's usually about 92 for Reyes, but it broke the glove. So after 97, 98, 99, 100 from Gregory Alford, the glove breaks on Reyes' first pitch. Here's a chopper on the right side, and nobody's going to beat Cunningham as Brugman went for that ball and got to it, but no chance to get the speedy Cunningham. So he gets his second professional hit. So a leadoff single. Cunningham's second hit of the night. Here's Carlos Virahonda. Trey Gregory Alford, 5 innings, 3 hits, no runs, walked 2, struck out only 1, but was in command. It didn't have a base runner in scoring position until the 5th. As a pick over, and back in is Cunningham. But Cunningham scooting down the line to first, maybe looking to steal here in a scoreless game, top of the 6th. As that's a 92-mile-per-hour fastball for a strike to Virahonda. Kelvin Reyes from San Cristobal in the Dominican Republic. Here's the pitch with the runner going, and that's fouled back. So pretty good jump for Cunningham, but it was a pitch up and out of the zone, and Virahonda fouled it off. Next offering, breaking ball, flared into right. Coming on is Ruiz, and he'll make a basket catch in shallow right. Good play there. There's Yasel Soler, who's 0 for 2. Well, there's no activity in the bullpen. No one at least throwing in the bullpen for Visalia. Mervyn Fell has gone 5 shutout innings. He's only thrown 58 pitches as the pitch is fouled back. Sixers have had some base runners. They've had 5 hits and taken 2 walks, but they've hit into a couple double plays, had a caught stealing, so haven't been able to capitalize. As the next pitch, a breaking ball, fouled into the seats. 0-2 the count. Next pitch. This is low and outside, a changeup. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, fouled back, fastball that Soler fouled straight back. Sixers are double play depth, but there's a big gap in left center. Here's the pitch, and that is called strike 3 down the middle of the plate, but it had 11.5 inches of a run in on the batter Soler, and he is cut down looking for round number 2. And now, Yervert Perez will be the batter. Perez, he singled and he struck out, and he takes that pitch low. Reyes trying to work around a leadoff infield hit. With 2 outs, we'll see if Cunningham's on the move. Obviously, with the lefty on the mound, it makes it a little bit more challenging, but he's trying to go once. He's going there, and it's a pitch that's taken for a ball. Throw down is an absolute bullet from Quintero, and he cuts down Cunningham. That kid has got a bazooka. Caught stealing on a perfect throw. 4-2 the putout. and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We'll head to the home half of the 6th inning. We remain scoreless. Stay with us. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
American Medical Response. Ability Counts. County of Riverside Workforce Development. County of Riverside Community Action Partnership. Exceed. Greater Los Angeles Agency on Deafness. Inland Regional Center. Inland SoCal United Way. Janet Gweski Foundation and Senior Center. Phoenix Technology. Riverside Unified School District. RMC Foundation. Southern California Resource Services for Independent Living. TM Cobb. Phoenix Gateway. The Arc of Riverside. Pally Adventures.
Strike 3! You're out! Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
Bottom of the 6th we go. Rowdy Rodriguez will be the batter. Rowdy, who is 6 for his last 6 in this series, takes a breaking ball from Mervyn Fell, and that's strike 1. Rodriguez singled on an 0-2 pitch his last trip up, but he's reached in 7 straight plate appearances, and did that hit his jersey? No, just missed it. So fastball ran inside. Close. Thought it might have got a button. Next pitch, slider gets the outside corner, so the count 1-2. Well, it's funny, between innings I was pointed out that I told you the put out was 4-2 on the caught stealing. That is wrong. It was 2-4, obviously. But I thought to myself, no, come on, I didn't really say that. I looked in my book, I'd written down 4-2 also. So there you have it. Here's the 1-2, and that's rifled foul on the first base side. Here's the next pitch, and that misses up and in. So Rowdy Rodriguez leading off here in the bottom of the 6th in a 0-0 game. It's been beautifully pitched by both sides. Obviously, it's 0-0, but really efficient and well done as the pitch misses inside. Fell has been outstanding, and he has been outstanding against the Sixers all season. He commands all his pitches. He throws them to both sides of the plate, and he has really fared well against Inland Empire this year. Here's the payoff. Breaking ball stroked into left. Rowdy Rodriguez is going off right now. He is 3 for 3 tonight. He is 7 for his last 7, and he has reached base in his last 8 plate appearances. Now, Rodriguez, it's his 3rd single. In the first, he stole second. In the 4th, he was caught stealing. Here's Jorge Ruiz, who's 0 for 2. Fell delivers, squaring is Ruiz. He takes the pitch high, though, after pulling back. So that is ball 1. Soler already in on the grass. Well in on the grass, and he's closing in right now. And the bunt shown, and that is taken high. Barriga looking for a back pick, but didn't pull the trigger. Here's the 2-0, and Ruiz bunts it up the first baseline. A good bunt. Barriga has it on the run, throws low, but it's caught by the first baseman Perez before it could hit the dirt. So a sacrifice bunt. 2-3 on the sacrifice. And here's Harold Cole, who ripped a double down the left field line his last trip up, and that snapped an 0 for 10 in the series for him. And he's in an RBI spot now. And he hits a breaking ball to short. Cunningham has it. His throw is off the mark, but I think that's just going to be a base hit. It'll be an infield hit. Cunningham, who had 3 errors the other night. That was just a slow chopper with the runner cutting in front, and the throw was, I don't think, going to be in time anyways. It was off the mark. Perez had to come off the bag, but. So runners at the corners, and out comes the pitching coach, Josh Goosen Brown. It's a good pitch by Fell, but an infield hit. And the batter will be Slade Alford, who's walked and he has struck out in this game. Folks, are you looking for a school that sees your child's individual talents and strengths? Ballington Academy is a free charter school here in San Bernardino that does just that. With full-day transitional kinder and kindergarten, art and robotics classes for all students, and an after-school program, Ballington Academy will ensure your child shines. Their transitional kindergarten to 5th grade program has child-centered strategies that have delivered outstanding academic results. Call or visit their website today. Spots are limited. So Slade Alford, after the mound meeting, will dig in. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Cole's a threat to steal. He's not going there, though, in a breaking ball. Misses inside. Cole's, he took a walk on 4 pitches in the second, but then struck out on a steady diet of breaking balls in the 4th. Cole off first, not going, and that breaking ball misses way outside. Barriga lunges for it to keep it from the screen. Harold Cole has been a very strong base stealer this year. He's 21 out of 25. The 2-0. That misses outside. Three balls, no strikes. Scoreless game. Runners at the corners. 1 out. Rowdy Rodriguez at third, Harold Cole at first, and the pitch. It misses low, so that's another 4-pitch walk to Alford. And here's Jake Monroe, who's hit into a double play, and he has popped out to left. So Monroe will dig in. Corners pinching, playing for 2 up the middle. Bags are full, and that fastball misses outside as Fell, who's been outstanding tonight, finds himself in a jam here. Bases loaded, 1 out in the 6th in a scoreless game. That pitch misses low. Sinker that dropped below the zone. Two balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed. Monroe, as we mentioned, out of the University of Louisville. He was a 4th-round pick by the Angels this year. Big, strong guy. Here's the 2-1, and that's outside. 3-1. 6'2", 230. Here's the 3-1. And that is hit in the air to center and deep. Racing back is the center fielder, Josefa, and that's over his head. And did it go off the wall? Josefa thinks it's a home run, but it's not. 3 runs are going to score, and stopping at third is Monroe. Monroe thought that ball was gone. Dave Stapleton's going to go argue. They're going to see if that went over the yellow line. I mean, Josefa went a long way. And that ball. No, I don't think that went out of the ballpark. To be honest with you, I don't think the Sixers should argue too much because you don't want them to rule that an automatic double, that it bounced out of play. But it's a triple for Monroe. So and out comes Giff Ngope, so he's running the show, I guess. D. Garner is here, but giving one of his lieutenants a chance. The Sixers have broken a 0-0 tie. Jake Monroe's first extra base hit as a pro. A triple off the wall in center. Josefa thought it had left the ballpark. It had not, but it was a triple that clears the bags. Still not the weirdest RBI situation for Monroe. Remember, in Modesto, his first 2 RBIs were on the same sac fly. 2 guys scored on a fly ball to center. We have a pitching change. The Sixers have taken the lead here in the 6th. It's 3-0 Inland Empire. We'll tell you about the new arm coming out of the pen for the Rawhide. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Catch the best plays from your favorite teams from the comfort of your home with Verizon 5G home internet. Fast, reliable, and perfect for the whole family. Enjoy top plays, games, and interviews. Switch now and experience the home field advantage with Verizon 5G home internet.
Disfruta de las mejores jugadas de tus equipos favoritos desde la comodidad de tu hogar con Verizon 5G Home Internet. La internet residencial rápida y confiable. Perfecta para toda la familia. Vive tus partidos favoritos, jugadas y entrevistas. Cámbiate ahora y aprovecha la ventaja de jugar en casa con Verizon 5G Home Internet.
It's baseball season, and what's the taste of 66ers victory? Mountain Cold Refreshment. Choose chill this season and pick up Coors Light to celebrate your fandom wherever you are. Coors Light, proud sponsor of the Inland Empire 66ers. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
New pitcher is the converted outfielder, Alvin Guzman, who will face Marlon Quintero, who is 1 for 2 in this game, a runner at third. Now we have more confusion here. Still barking from the dugout. I'm not sure if perhaps maybe Guzman, maybe some confusion whether he had declared that he was in the windup or out of the stretch. So I think they just wanted to clarify that. But Guzman, with a runner at third, is now going to say, what is going on now? The dugout is continuing to bark. And I don't know if this is about the pitch clock or about is Guzman well, D. Garner now has gotten an explanation, but I'm not sure what's going on here. Now Dave Stapleton is steamed, saying, you keep stopping this pitch clock. So apparently we're going to play baseball. That would be awesome. Benny Thompson loosens in the pen for the Sixers, who now lead it 3-0 here in the sixth on Jake Monroe's 3-run triple. He's at third with one out for Marlon Quintero. The infield in, and the first pitch up and in. Spins Quintero off the plate. Guzman, we mentioned converted outfielder. He's 1-0 with a 3.38 ERA as he throws a slider that Quintero chases off the plate. So Guzman in 24 innings, just 16 hits, 18 strikeouts, but he's walked 19. And he throws a breaking ball there that Quintero swings through. So the count 1-2. Here's the 1-2 offering, and that's low. 94-mile-per-hour offering from Alvin Guzman. Alvin Guzman from San Pedro de Macorís. Here's the 2-2, breaking ball. Quintero drills this to left. Racing back is the left fielder, Benoit, and it's going to be over his head and off the wall. Quintero will head into second with a stand-up RBI double. Another breaker, but this one was in inner half over the plate, and Quintero drills it. Benoit racing back, but had to play it off the hop as Marlon Quintero makes it 4-0. Quintero gets his first extra base hit with the Sixers, and his second hit tonight, his third RBI of the year with Inland Empire. Here's Kevin Brugman now. And a fastball. Cold strike on the inside corner, just nicked it. Brugman has an infield hit and a walk. Next pitch. That misses low. One ball, one strike. Ball in the dirt. Good block by Barriga. Two balls, one strike. Next offering, that is a fastball down the chute for a strike. 2-2 the count. On deck is Johan Macias, but Brugman trying to knock in Quintero with one out. 4 runs already in here in the bottom of the sixth. Mervin Fell pitched great, but tired here in the sixth, and the Sixers finally got to him. Now Guzman gave up the RBI double. As the next pitch, a fastball, swung on and miss. Brugman down on strikes. So with 2 down, here is Johan Macias, who's 0 for 2. Next offering, misses low. The 1-0 to Macias, swung on and missed on a breaking ball. Slider from Alvin Guzman. Healthy lead for Quintero, who's being pretty much left to his own devices at second. As a swing and a miss on another slider. 1-2 the count. Well, I don't blame Alvin Guzman for becoming a pitcher. He knows how hard it was to hit sliders. So go out and throw them instead. And he's got a good one. Here's the 1-2. That's a fastball that misses low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch, that's popped up into shallow left. Coming on hard is Benoit. Can he get there? He can't. It's going to drop between he and Cunningham. And that is good living for Johan Macias as another run comes home. So Quintero scores on the bloop single by Macias. So here's Caleb Ketchup, and he takes a breaking ball upstairs. Sixers have scored 5 times here in the 6th. They were stymied through 5, but they've unloaded here in the 6th. Next pitch misses low. The count 2-0 to Caleb Ketchup, who is the 9th man to bat in the frame. 5 runs are in, 1 man is on, 2 men are out. And the pitch, that misses inside. 3-0. The 3-0 pumped in there for a strike at the top of the zone. Macias off first, not going, and the pitch misses low and outside, and that's ball 4 to Ketchup. So, with a runner at first, a runner at second, and 2 outs, Rowdy Rodriguez, who is 3 for 3 in this one, was 4 for 4 last night. He's reached base in 8 consecutive plate appearances. This is his 2nd plate appearance this inning. And Alberto Barriga going through a set of signs. Chance of let's get rowdy getting going at the ballpark. There's been plenty to be rowdy about. As a breaking ball called a high strike. So when you say, you realize I'm 7 for my last 7, maybe call strikes. Here's the 0-1 fastball, and that is called a ball correctly. Close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. Down low. Barriga picks that. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a strike. Fastball, upper inner corner. Good pitch there by Guzman. So the count 2-2 with 2 outs and 2 on and 5 runs in here in the 6th. Rowdy Rodriguez started this frame with a single and scored the Sixers' first run on the triple by Monroe. The 2-2 from Guzman. Slider is grounded to the left side. Through the left side, he's done it again. Macias coming home. The throw will go to third. Safe is Ketchup on a very risky base running a play by Ketchup. But the run scores, and safe is Ketchup. And for Rowdy Rodriguez, he is now 8 for his last 8, has reached base 9 consecutive plate appearances. He's 2 for 2 in this inning. And he gets the RBI, which for Rowdy is his 74th of the season. And out comes the pitching coach, Josh Goosen Brown, to talk things over. Sixers now lead it 6-0. So runners at the corners, 2 down, and activity starting in the bullpen for the Rawhide. I believe that's Alex Galvan loosening. He's the biggest guy on the roster, and that guy's big. So the meeting at the mound is over. And Jorge Ruiz, who had a sac bunt his last plate appearance, first out of this inning. He's 0 for 2 otherwise. So Ruiz swings at the first offering and fouls it back. 0-1 the count. He is the 11th man to bat in the frame. Sixers lead it 6-0. A 6-run frame for Inland Empire. That matches a season best, 6 runs in an inning. As fouling this one back is Ruiz. They've done it multiple times. The last time the Sixers got 6 runs in an inning was not too long ago. It was on the 12th of this month. In Modesto as part of a 12-9 win. That was the second inning in that one. Next pitch, that is called a ball, and this time it's Guzman's turn to, I think, have a serious gripe about that. That looked like a strike, but not going Alvin Guzman's way, that's for sure. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, after the 6th inning at San Manuel Stadium, it's a tradition for kids to run across the outfield grass. They've had to wait a while. Here's the 2-2. And that is a ground ball hit to the right side to his left. Dix has it and will throw to first, and it gets away. And scoring is another run. Moving to third is Rowdy Rodriguez on the E4. Boy, Dix did the hard part. He got to that ball to his left. It was hit hard, 96 off the bat, firm. But his throw was low, and the first baseman, Perez, could not scoop it. Well, maybe we'll take another look at that replay. That might not actually been in the dirt, but it was awkward. So here's Harold Cole. It's certainly an error. Who it gets pinned on, we'll wait and see. But it's the first error of this game. It extends the inning as scoring is catch-up. As Cole, who had an infield hit earlier in this inning, and he's 2 for 3, has a double as well. No RBI on that play, as the next pitch is in there for a strike. The count's 2-1, according to the umpire. Next pitch. That is fouled back over the press box. At first blush, I thought that ball bounced, but looking at the replay, and I think we might get another replay here, I don't know if maybe Perez alligator armed that. Yeah, I think that was off his glove. So I think that's an E3. Here's the 2-1. And that misses low and outside. Good camera work by the crew here at San Manuel Stadium. Three and 2 is the count. Here's the payoff pitch. And that is popped up, foul ground, and Barriga, the catcher, will be unable to make the catch. Going to be another error. Well, listen, catching pop-ups as the catcher is never easy. But Barriga was right there, and it just clanked off his glove. So that's going to be an error to extend the plate appearance. Second error of the inning here. Sixers lead 7-0. There goes Ruiz. The pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But the Sixers score 7 times in the inning. And Inland Empire takes control in this one. Their biggest inning of the year, 7 runs. Inland Empire, after 6, leads 7-0. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
Options for Youth schools create an educational choice for all students. Their staff connects with students to empower and inspire them to achieve their goals and make their dreams a reality.
Are you willing to sacrifice your life?
Now pitching for the 66ers, number 14, Benny Thompson.
I'ma need to see up to your hands at the concert. I'ma need to see up to your hands at the concert. Profit, I get it. Everybody know I'm a monster. I'ma need to see up to your hands at the concert. I'ma need to see up to your hands. The best living or dead, hands down, huh? Let's talk more right now.
Visit us right here at Toyota Redlands or online at toyotaredlands.com today and save.
Toyota Redlands now.
This was a scoreless game heading into the bottom of the 6th. It is now a 7-0 lead for Inland Empire as they just had their largest half inning of the season. And so a new pitcher, Benny Thompson, comes in for Inland Empire. He's been terrific this year for Inland Empire. And Yervert Perez will lead off, and fastballs in the, a changeup's in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Perez singled in the second. He struck out in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. No runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Rawhide. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Sixers as a fastball misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Inland Empire with the big inning and then some. Next pitch. Nasty slider. Swung on and missed. So the 1-2 from the righty. There's the changeup, and it misses just high, but it was nasty. Two balls, 2 strikes. That was a changeup at 79 with 19 inches of run as the next pitch misses outside. Thompson wanted that one as well, but both were good calls. They were good pitches, but not strikes. 3-2 the count. But Benny Thompson this season has been a workhorse. This is his 40th appearance for Inland Empire. He's 3-2 with a 2.15 ERA. 8 of 9 in saves as the next pitch misses inside. So he does walk Perez to open the frame. But Benny Thompson coming into action tonight, 54 in the 3rd innings, just 29 hits, 86 strikeouts, 40 walks, make that now 41. But the league's batting 157 against him. Here's the pitch to Alberto Barriga, and that's a slider in there for a strike. Don't forget, we'll have the big league scoreboard to talk about coming up. We'll also check in on the Cal League action. Next pitch, that's popped up. Shallow left. Coming on is Caleb Ketchup. Going out is Macias, but Ketchup will call him off and make the catch for out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. Let's actually start that big league scoreboard, shall we? As everything in the big leagues is final. The Athletics, who've been pretty hot lately, they beat Minnesota 8-3. That game was in Minnesota. The Royals beat the Rangers 6-4 in Kansas City. As a pick over, back in is Perez. Former Modesto Nut. Carlos Estevez got his 33rd save. The Brewers beat the Cubs at Wrigley 4-1. As the next pitch, called strike on a changeup. So Jake Josefa down to the count 0-1. The Dodgers beat the Rockies in Colorado 9-5. Clayton Kershaw improved to 8-2. Next pitch misses high. I'm not hearing the as loud a calls for him to retire these days. He's pitching really well. 9-3, the Nats beat the Mets. That was in D.C. As the next pitch, that's a changeup for a called strike. The count 1-2. Padres double up the Giants in San Diego 8-4. Dylan Cease got the win. Justin Verlander fell to 1-10. Wait, was that strike 3? Or was that? The umpires are conversing. I'm not sure. Did maybe Benny go to his mouth? Maybe he went to the mouth. I'm not sure. But it wasn't strike 3. The count was 1-1. Here's the changeup. It's fouled back. The Astros beat the Orioles 7-2. And the win again to former 66er Jason Alexander, who's now 4-1 with Houston. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. 96 from Benny Thompson. He reared back and let that baby go. Strikeout for out number 2. So here's Alexander Benoit, who's fouled out and he's walked. Red Sox beat the Yankees in the Bronx 6-3. As a changeup misses low, kicks away from Quintero. He's up with it. He'll throw to second, but not in time. So a wild pitch will move Perez to second. Didn't get that far away from Quintero, but the throw hadn't been high. It had been very close play, but it was upstairs. And the final game, the Cardinals, they beat the Rays in Florida 7-4. So not a full slate. Here's the 1-0. That's a slider that misses outside. Tomorrow, the parent club of the 66ers, that of course is the Angels, they will host the Cubs at the Big A. Cubs, who are 18 games over 500. There's a breaking ball that finds the inside corner. It had Benoit jackknifing off the plate. 2-1 the count. As for the parent club of the Rawhide, that's the Diamondbacks, they have the Reds at home tomorrow. As the pitch is in there for strike 2. And it will be for Cincinnati, former San Jose Giant, Zach Littell getting the start. Ryan Nelson will get the start for the Diamondbacks. Nelson, who did not play in Visalia. They put him right into, well, actually, next pitch misses low. He actually was drafted and went to Hillsborough in the Northwest League back when it was short season. That was 2019. Then, of course, COVID hit, and Cal League became low A after that. Here's the payoff pitch to Benoit. It's a fastball, and it's Bounce to the right side. Harold Cole, the second baseman, has it. He'll throw out Benoit. And working around the leadoff walk is Benny Thompson. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one left. 7 in the books. Or 7, I should say 6.5 in the books. And it will be...
All right, fans, it's time for the 7th inning stretch and dance cam. So stand up and join the 66ers dance team in singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Somebody save your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night, you're a hot one to hold. Cause you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want your sex and your affection.
Give it up for the 66ers dance team. Now pitching for the Rawhide, number 16, Alex Galvan.
2 jugadas y entrevistas. Cámbiate ahora y aprovecha la ventaja de jugar en casa con Verizon 5G Home Internet.
Slade Alford will lead off in the bottom of the 7th for the Sixers, and he will face the new pitcher, Alex Galvan, who is 6'6", 245 pounds, a 13th round pick out of Central Florida. And first look at him for the Sixers, and he delivers a fastball at 93 that misses down low. Here's the 1-0, and that bounces to the plate. So Alford, who's twice walked, he's also struck out. He's 0 for 1. But Galvan had played at Louisville prior to transferring to the University of Central Florida. As a fastball misses low, although he didn't play with Jake Monroe at Louisville. They just missed each other. Next pitch. That's down the heart of the plate for a strike. Galvan has been waiting a while for this one, as he's making his debut, as this pitch is popped foul. So, like I said, he was just picked up this year, Galvan, in the 13th round, but he was at Louisville for 3 seasons, and then had 2 seasons at UCF. As the next pitch is down low. He only had 2 appearances in 2024 and got injured, I should say, and the injury cut his season short, so he had a redshirt senior year this year. But Alford draws his 3rd walk of the night. And here's Jake Monroe at the big 3-run triple to break a scoreless tie in the 6th. A lot's transpired. It's now 7-0. We're in the bottom of the 7th. A runner at first who's not being held. And Monroe swings through that offering. From Manasquan, New Jersey is Galvan. As a check swing. And the ball fouled off by Monroe. So the count 0-2. This is a very cool stat. Or I should say a little tidbit about Galvan. That's courtesy of UCF, University of Central Florida, and their Media Relations Department. So he's one of 4 kids. And all 3 have been right-handed Division I pitchers. Mark pitched at Manhattan, his sister Victoria at South Carolina and Maryland, and Nicholas currently at Monmouth as the pitch misses outside. So, next pitch misses inside. So I feel like there's probably some worn out catcher's gloves in the garage at the Galvan house. That's very cool. Here's the payoff, and a swing and a miss, and a nasty breaking ball. So down on strikes goes Monroe, and that's the first strikeout for Galvan in his career. But like I said, Galvan is 6'6", 245. He lists his favorite food as sushi. How many pieces do you think he could take down in that sitting? Pitch misses outside. One ball, no strikes. To Marlon Quintero, and he pops this one up into shallow center, and there is Josefa. He'll put it away. So Quintero, who had a single and a double his last 2 at-bats, flies out here, so he's now 2 for 4 in the game. Here's Kevin Brugman, who's 1 for 2, single and a walk. You ever been to one of those all-you-can-eat sushi places for lunch? I went with 66ers former general manager Joe Hudson. It was impressive and a little scary watching him at that. And I can't believe that they don't have a picture of him on the wall at that all-you-can-eat sushi place and lock the door when they see him in the parking lot, because, I mean, it was supernatural how much he ate. Next pitch misses low and outside. Here's the 1-1, and that's fouled back. Have you ever seen on those nature shows where a python will eat a goat or something like that? And well, this is the antithesis of that, but the result, the end result was the same. That much food. It just was in little sushi bites, not in one fell swoop. As here's a bounding ball to the right side. On the run, J.D. Dix has it. He'll flip it first, and Brugman is out to end the frame. No runs. No hits. There were no errors, and 1 man left aboard. The Sixers out in front here. As we head to the 8th, it's 7-0. Inland Empire leading Visalia. Stay with us. You're listening to 66ers baseball.
Attention baseball fans. Are you ready to catch all the action at the Inland Empire 66ers game in San Bernardino? Make getting to the
Sport Clips Cape Toss Challenge. Mike, who do you got?
Thank you, Christian. I got the team of Jonathan and Evan. Make some noise, y'all. Taking on the team of Gustavo and his son, Gustavo. So, guys, listen, the way that this works is this. You got to get as many of those balls inside that cape, and whoever wins in 15 seconds gets a free MVP haircut, courtesy of our friends at Sport Clips. All right, let's get it started. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, the key to the game is trying to get it over there. All right, here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time's up. All right, let's see what kind of numbers we have over here. We got 4, and we got 6. We got a winner over here. Make some noise, y'all. They win a free MVP haircut courtesy of our friends at Sport Clips. Back to you, Christian.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
89922 and ask about a Route 66 crew membership. Again, the number to call 909-888-9922.
Abdias De La Cruz will lead off here in the top of the 8th for the Visalia Rawhide. And Benny Thompson back to work. His breaking ball misses low for ball 1. De La Cruz is 1 for 2. Benny Thompson walked the first batter he faced in the 7th, but then put him down in order after that. 7-0 in favor of the Sixers. No runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Rawhide. 7 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Sixers. When you're talking about that line score, all 7 runs came in the 6th inning. 6 of the 11 hits for the Sixers, and both of Visalia's errors. As the pitch is fouled back. Today's game is brought to you by Verizon 5G Home Internet. Verizon, always in the game. El partido de hoy es presentado por Verizon 5G Home Internet. Verizon, siempre está en el juego. Late going in this one here at San Manuel Stadium as the 1-2 pitch from Benny Thompson on the way, and it's a changeup fouled back. Speaking of getting late, say goodnight to my girls back home. Happy dreams. The first full school week in the books after tomorrow. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball misses down low. Two balls, 2 strikes. Benny Thompson, first base side of the rubber, delivers, and that is a fastball for called strike 3 on the inside corner. De La Cruz is punched out. Thompson's second strikeout and an inning and a third. Here's J.D. Dix, 0 for 3 in this one. Here's the pitch, and that is in the dirt. Ball 1. Well, we gave you the big league scoreboard. We can take a look at the California League scoreboard. As here's a ground ball hit sharply to second. Cole is unable to handle it and drops it. That'll be the Sixers' first error of the game. Ball was hit hard, but right at Cole, and it just kind of ate him up. So Dix running hard. Credit J.D. Dix. He hit that ball 101 miles per hour right at a fielder, and he ran hard. If he's Cadillacing it out of the box, hanging his head, Cole's got time to pick it up and throw him out. So here's Kason Cunningham. He's 2 for 3 tonight. And he takes a changeup for strike 1. Now Cunningham has gotten to first base twice. He's not had success getting to second. He was picked off at first in the 3rd inning and then cut down on an absolutely perfect throw by Marlon Quintero trying to steal second. And he just lost his gamer bat as that changeup is fouled off by Cunningham, and it just sheared off a portion of the barrel right there. Splintered it. And so he'll need a new bat. Tonight in the Southern League, Columbus was hosting Pensacola. And there was a play where a Pensacola batter check swing, and he did not make contact, and his barrel of his bat broke off and shot out into the infield. So obviously he'd had a crack in it and didn't know it, but you don't see that too often. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way. And a changeup swung on and a miss. Down on strikes is Cunningham for out number 2. If I'm breaking bats on check swings, I tell the strength coach, I'm taking the day off tomorrow. I'm pretty ripped. Here's the pitch, and that is swung on and missed. One of the most unique broken bats I ever saw, and it was painful. I grew up an Oakland A's fan. Painful for me, the memories, but it was the 1990 World Series, Game 4, the clincher for the Cincinnati Reds. As a pitch swung on and missed by Vera Honda. Good breaking ball. And quickly 0-2. And it was Glenn Braggs on the Cincinnati Reds, and he swung so hard that when the bat came around and hit basically his back, or, his trap muscle, it broke. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that ball blocked by Quintero. He'll fire it to first. Brugman steps on the bag, and the side is retired. 2-3 the putout. And striking out the side is Benny Thompson, who's punched out 4 in 2 innings. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left. We will head to the home half of the 8th. The Sixers lead it 7-0. We'll take a break. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
Somewhere peaceful or somewhere fun. The roll down rear window was the cherry on top. My dogs sticking their heads out of that, that is perfect, and they all fit. My name is Crystal Lopez, and I drive a Toyota 4Runner.
Fans, it's time for the Simba Camp. So hold your future leaders of the pride and join in on the circle of life. Pitching for the Rawhide, number 24, Taylor Montiel.
We welcome you back as we head to the home half of the 8th, 7-0. The Sixers out in front, and Johan Macias will bat right-handed as a new pitcher comes into the game. After Alex Galvan in his professional debut threw a scoreless 7th inning. Here is Taylor Montiel, the southpaw out of Tulane. And his first pitch misses inside to Johan Macias, who is 1 for 3. Montiel, born July 5th, 2002, was a 12th round pick of the Diamondbacks this year out of Tulane. Tennessee product, but headed to the Big Easy for college. Macias fouled the last one off, so here's the 1-1, and that misses inside at 92 miles per hour. But Montiel from Brentwood, Tennessee, delivers a breaking ball that Macias swings through. Went to Mississippi State in 2022 before eventually transferring to Tulane. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That pitch misses low, so I guess that would have been Slade Alford's first year at Mississippi State as well. Here's the payoff pitch, and that's a bounding ball off the glove of Montiel. He'll shovel it with his glove, though, after picking it up. He didn't have time to get it to his throwing hand, so he just scooped it with his glove and got the out at first. Nice play by him, and a good job by the first baseman Perez to cover that up. And so it's a 1-3 putout. Here's Caleb Ketchup, top of the order. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. By the way, Rowdy Rodriguez is on deck. All he's done is gone. Oh, as this pitch goes behind Ketchup. All he's done is gone 8 for his last 8 the last 2 nights, and been on base 9 consecutive plate appearances. Here's the next pitch, and that is grounded slowly to the left side. Up with it is Soler, and his throw is not in time. Good play by Soler, but Ketchup legs it out. An infield hit. And here is Rowdy Rodriguez. Here's the pitch to Rowdy Rodriguez. It misses outside. Next pitch misses outside. Now, since the decision by Major League Baseball to move the California League to low A ball and to not have a record-keeping apparatus anymore, the longtime record in the California League prior to 2020 was most consecutive hits was 10. As the pitch is in there for a strike. It was last done by Derek Bruce in Lancaster. Here's a bouncing ball deep in the hole. Up with it is the shortstop. Cunningham, his long throw not in time, and Rowdy Rodriguez now has 9 consecutive hits. An infield hit. Cunningham got to it deep in the hole. He was playing up the middle, had to set his feet, and his throw not in time. That is 9 consecutive hits, 10 straight trips to the base pass for Rowdy Rodriguez. And runners at first and second for Jorge Ruiz. As the pitch misses low. So it was done prior to, like I said, the record keeping stopping. As the pitch misses outside. And a shout out to the late Chris Lampe for maintaining that record book for so many years. As the next pitch in there for a strike. James Keating, Modesto, in 1954 versus Salinas and versus Channel Cities. Here's the 2-1, and that's a tapper foul on the third base. That wasn't the savings and loan same guy, right, James Keating? Jose Cruz for Modesto in 1968. Jeffrey Carter for Fresno versus Visalia in 1987. And then in 2005, Derek Bruce for Lancaster versus Rancho Cucamonga in one game, and then High Desert the next game, as the next pitch is chopped foul. Well, Rowdy Rodriguez is 9 for his last 9 and has reached base 10 consecutive times. Now, the most consecutive times reaching base safely actually was in that 2021 year. That was actually, they did keep that record through 21, and that's when they got rid of the book. As the next pitch swung on and missed, and down on strikes for out number 2, Jorge Ruiz. And that was Zach Veen of Fresno. He reached base 15 consecutive times, so plate appearances. Prior to that, the record was 14 by Thad Bosley for Salinas in 1976. But it's a 66ers record, as the pitch is going to miss inside, I should say, to Harold Cole from Taylor Montiel. Just logged his first pro strikeout, and he throws a nasty breaking ball to Cole there. Swung on and missed. The count 1-1. One ball, one strike. And Cole swings over the top of that offering. So the count 1-2. Rowdy Rodriguez, the runner at first. Caleb Ketchup at second. 7-0 Sixers. As the next pitch is called strike 3 on the outside corner. And dropped by Barriga, but he picks it up, and the inning is over. So Montiel, a scoreless pro debut with a couple of strikeouts, gave up a couple of infield hits, but a nice debut for him as well. He's in the books, he and Galvan both. No runs, 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 left. We will head to the 9th, and Will Gervais will come on and try to finish this thing off for the Sixers. Inland Empire leading 7-0. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
That's right. Join us tomorrow night for our Star Wars night featuring Star Wars characters, music, $1 hot dogs, $5 lawn seats, and an epic Star Wars themed post-game fireworks show. You won't want to miss it. It's time for the Capital One What's in Your Wallet Shuffle. We're going to put a card in one of these 3 wallets, so keep your eyes on the wallet and see where it goes. If you chose wallet number 2, you're a winner.
Your Inland Empire 66ers. Mini Melts ice cream. Spoonfuls of fun.
Will Gervais comes into the game for the Sixers, the 6'9" southpaw. Gervais, who is 1-2 with an 8.36 ERA, threw a scoreless inning on Tuesday. 14 innings, 12 hits, 16 strikeouts. He has walked 25. But he will face Yasel Soler and Yervert Perez and Alberto Barriga here in the 9th. No runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Rawhide. 7 runs, 13 hits, 1 error for the Sixers. But all 7 runs for Inland Empire came in the 6th inning. So Gervais facing Soler, and a fastball misses in the dirt. Soler 0 for 3. On the Cal League scoreboard, Fresno shuts out San Jose 3-0. So Fresno is hot right now. As the next pitch is chopped to short. Charging to get it on the big hop is Macias. His throw high, but Brugman came down and tagged out Soler. So that's one away. So talking about Fresno, they've now won 5 straight ball games. Rancho Cucamonga visiting Modesto, and Modesto beats Rancho Cucamonga 8-3. As a fastball misses low to Perez. So the Sixers with an opportunity to gain a game on Rancho, which would put them 6 games ahead of Rancho Cucamonga in the second half. Here's the 1-0, and a ground ball pulled through the left side. A base hit for Perez. That's his second hit of the night, and also he's drawn a walk, so a nice offensive output tonight for Perez. And here's Alberto Barriga, who's 0 for 3. Now Lake Elsinore in the bottom of the 7th is trailing in Stockton 3-2. So still some time left in that ball game, but if that were to hold up, that score, the Sixers would have a 7-game lead on Lake Elsinore. And obviously, if this score holds up, the Sixers' lead on Visalia goes to 8 games. And that is all with 15 games left in the half. But, and there's a big caveat there, the Sixers do finish the season with 6 against Lake Elsinore. So those are big swings when you're playing head-to-head. Here's the 2-0. Fastball misses inside, but right now, Inland Empire leading 7-0 in the top of the 9th and looking to secure their 3rd straight win, all in this series. And as we said last Sunday with Dave Stapleton, as the next pitch in there for a strike, 94. Barriga was taking off his shin guard, but it'll have to wait. The count 3-1. The great philosopher Al Davis once said, just win, baby. And that is exactly what the Sixers need to do and have been doing. Next pitch misses low, though. Sir Gervais with 1 out, gives up the single, and now a base on balls. And here is Jake Josefa. Well, winning is what matters, but the Sixers are also trying to get a shutout, which would be their 5th of the year. And if you're curious, you know, for years and years and years, the reward for a shutout was all the pitchers on the team got to take batting practice. But about 700 oblique injuries later, that has fallen out of favor. As this pitch comes up and in and hits Josefa in the spine, and he is down hard. Josefa got 94 right in the middle of the back, and he arched and then went down to the ground and rolled over on his back. And his leg right now is tremoring. He is in a lot of pain. So now he's being helped up. Well, that's an almost miraculous recovery. Well, that's good to see, because the way Josefa went down, there was, he's joking with his first base coach now, Tommy Murphy, the hitting coach. There's no doubt it got him right in the spine, and Josefa, the way he went down, we thought we were going to have to get a helicopter in here to get him out, but Then he popped up and was laughing. So that's good. But the bases are loaded with one out, and the batter will be Alexander Benoit. Next pitch misses inside from Gervais. Yeah, the next pitch that is in there, or I'm sorry, is going to miss high and outside. Next pitch, breaking ball, misses outside. The 3-0 misses outside, and that's going to walk in a run. So Visalia will not be shut out. The Rawhide get a run. It's an RBI walk for Benoit. And the batter will be Abdias de la Cruz. Sixers do have activity in the bullpen. Looks like Leonard Garcia, as that fastball misses outside. Next pitch misses outside. Here's the 2-0 to De La Cruz. Breaking ball. That gets called a strike. Sixers will take it. Not sure De La Cruz is enthralled with it. De La Cruz 1 for 3. He is singled in the 5th. And he takes that breaking ball inside. 3-1 the count. Well, top of the order looming, J.D. Dix, Cason Cunningham. Next pitch, that is inside, and that is another walk and brings in another run. It's now 7-2, so the tying run is on deck. So this is actually a save opportunity for Leonard Garcia, as Dave Stapleton's coming out. Will Gervais, his last few outings have been much better with command, but tonight, not his night. So a pitching change. It is 7-2. The Sixers lead it here in the top of the 9th, but the bases are loaded with one out for the Rawhide. Stay with us. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
We are your neighbors. We are your friends. We are Yohaviatam of San Manuel Nation. Yohaviatam. It means people of the pines, but it stands for so much more. This was a name known among our Mariam ancestors long before we would be called the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians. Yohaviatam. Today, its spirit lives on in all of us. We are stewards of the land. We act on our beliefs to build a brighter future for all. Yohaviatam. This name is our own, spoken in our language and rooted in our traditions. It is forever part of our history. It is the heart and soul of our sovereignty. Yohaviatam. This is who we are. This is who we have always been. We are the people of the pines. We are Yohaviatam of San Manuel Nation.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long.
Strike three! You're out!
Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
Leonard Garcia comes in for the Sixers. And this is a save opportunity with the bases loaded, 1 out, and the Sixers lead down to 7-2. This is Garcia's first outing at San Manuel Stadium since September the 7th of 2023, in which he got a win throwing 5 innings, allowing 1 run against Lake Elsinore. But he made 3 appearances last week in Modesto for the Sixers, and he delivers a strike, a fastball at 94 to J.D. Dix, who will bat right-handed for the first time tonight. Dix is 0 for 4. Garcia in 3 outings, 4 innings, 1 hit, 7 Ks, 3 walks since coming to the Sixers from High A Tri-City. And there's a breaking ball that is called a ball. That was should have been called a strike. Quintero kind of wasn't able to show it. Here's the 1-1. Fastball swung on and missed at 95. So the count 1-2. Bases full, 1 out. Ahead in the count 1-2 is Leonard Garcia, and his delivery. Fastball swung on and missed at 96. And Dix is retired on strikes for out number 2. So the batter is Kason Cunningham. Cunningham is 2 for 4 tonight. And the Sixers 1 out away from a W as the fastball is in there for a strike at 96 from Garcia. Oh, and 1 the count. Leonard Garcia delivers, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Cunningham was looking to drive that out of the ballpark. But he's down to his final strike, as are the Rawhide, as the Sixers looking to take a 3-0 lead in this series. Leonard Garcia comes set. The 0-2. Fastball. Did he offer? No, he did not on appeal. The pitch was up and in at 96. Cunningham able to hold up that swing, though. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses high at 97 from Garcia. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On top of the plate, young Kason Cunningham. The pitch. Breaking ball is lined into center field, a base hit, and that is going to score 2 runs. Boy, Cunningham was just kind of, I think, daring Garcia to throw the breaking ball, and he was ready for it. He climbed on top of the plate. He was waiting for that sweeper, and it came, and he delivers, and it is now a 7-4 game. And the 9th man to bat here is Carlos Virahonda. 3-hit night for Cunningham. It's a pretty good approach for a 2-day-old pro. Nice job by Cunningham. Next pitch, that's in there for a strike to Virahonda. Runners at first and second with 2 down. And the pitch is grounded slowly up the middle. Macias has it, shovels it to Cole at second, and the ball game is over. It's a fielder's choice. The putout of Cunningham goes 6-4, and although the Rawhide makes some noise with 4 in the 9th, The Sixers win it 7-4. Sixers got all their runs, all 7 of them, in the 6th. Rawhide get all 4 of theirs in the 9th. Sixers have won 3 straight. We'll come back with the Javier Tom postgame show. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Catch the best plays from your favorite teams from the comfort of your home with Verizon 5G home internet. Fast, reliable, and perfect for the whole family. Enjoy top plays, games, and interviews. Switch now and experience the home field advantage with Verizon 5G home internet.
Disfruta de las mejores jugadas de tus equipos favoritos desde la comodidad de tu hogar con Verizon 5G Home Internet. La internet residencial rápida y confiable. Perfecta para toda la familia. Vive tus partidos favoritos, jugadas y entrevistas. Cámbiate ahora y aprovecha la ventaja de jugar en casa con Verizon 5G Home Internet.
It's baseball season, and what's the taste of 66ers victory? Mountain cold refreshment. Choose chill this season and pick up Coors Light to celebrate your fandom wherever you are. Coors Light, proud sponsor of the Inland Empire 66ers. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
We welcome you back to the Javier Tom post-game show. The Sixers win it 7-4. A weird game. Sixers get all 7 of their runs, a season best, in a single inning for Inland Empire. That came in the 6th. The Rawhide were stymied until the 9th when they put together a 4-run frame. And Leonard Garcia actually ends up getting a save in this ball game. It was 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, and 9 left on for Visalia. 7 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, and 8 left on for Inland Empire. There were no home runs in this game. Yokelvin Reyes gets the win as he threw a scoreless 6 after Trey Gregory Alford went 5 scoreless, but the Sixers hadn't put a run on the board, so no decision for the starter. But Reyes gets the win. Mervyn Fell takes the loss. He was throwing a shutout until that fateful 6th inning when he ended up being charged with 4 runs after he'd thrown 5 scoreless frames prior to that. So he falls to 4-4, and Leonard Garcia comes in. The Sixers had a 7-0 lead going into the 9th, but Garcia ends up earning a save. And it is his first with Inland Empire. The time of the game was 2 hours and 43 minutes, and the paid attendance was 1,512. Visalia falls to 57-60 on the season, 22-29 in the second half. So now 8 games behind the Sixers in the second half. Inland Empire improves to 48-69, and now 30-21 in the second half. The Sixers get the win. We'll take a break and come back and tell you about the hitting stars. Boy, Rowdy Rodriguez, he is hot as a pistol. We'll talk about that when we come back. 7-4, Inland Empire defeats Visalia. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
We are your neighbors. We are your friends. We are your Javiatam of San Manuel Nation. Your Javiatam. It means people of the pines, but it stands for so much more. This was a name known among our Mariam ancestors long before we would be called the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians. Yohaviatam. Today, its spirit lives on in all of us. We are stewards of the land. We act on our beliefs to build a brighter future for all. Yohaviatam. This name is our own, spoken in our language and rooted in our traditions. It is forever part of our history. It is the heart and soul of our sovereignty. Yohaviatam. This is who we are. This is who we have always been. We are the people of the pines. We are Yohaviatam of San Manuel Nation.
Right here, right now, Toyota Redlands, Toyota Redlands.
you're shopping for a new or pre-owned Toyota, we always have the area's lowest prices, easiest financing, biggest trade-in values, and the best selection with friendly, personalized red carpet service before and after your purchase. Before you lease or buy anywhere, visit us right here at Toyota Redlands or online at toyotaredlands.com today and save.
Toyota Redlands now.
We welcome you back to the Javier Tom postgame show. The Sixers win it 7-4 and have taken the first 3 games of this 6-game series here in San Bernardino versus the Rawhide. The Sixers tonight get 13 hits, just 6 for Visalia, and they were all singles. But 3 of them belong to young Kason Cunningham. He went 3 for 5 in this game, all singles, and knocked in 2 runs. That last plate appearance in the 9th was, I thought, an impressive one against a lefty throwing very hard, and just kind of waited it out and got the breaking ball he was looking for and drove it up the middle. So Cunningham with a nice night at the plate, and he gets half the hits for Visalia in this game. He also, in this game, well, as I should say, let me backtrack that. He was caught stealing and picked off, so he's in his 2nd game as a pro. But the hit tool, I tell you what, this kid's got a pretty good feel for that bat. It's fun to watch. But for the 66ers, fun to watch. We will continue talking about that. But let's talk about who did well before we get to the culmination of that. A multi-hit game for Marlon Quintero. He was 2 for 4, had a double, knocked in a run, and had a nice night at the plate. Also, Harold Cole had 2 hits, including a double. Those were the 2 extra base hits in the 2-bag variety. Now, Jake Monroe for the Sixers was 1 for 4, but that one hit broke a 0-0 tie. It was a bases-loaded triple off the wall in center, so he knocked in 3 runs. So that was a huge hit in this one for the 66ers. But the star of the night, after last night going 4 for 4 with a walk, tonight, Rowdy Rodriguez goes 5 for 5 in the game with an RBI. Also stole his 32nd base of the season. So Rowdy Rodriguez goes 5 for 5 and has raised his batting average since the start of yesterday's game from 250 to 268. And Rowdy Rodriguez has reached base now in 10 consecutive plate appearances. Now, but best we can tell, the most consecutive hits in the Cal League has historically been 10 consecutive hits. The 1 year the record book was maintained in Low A West before the California League name came back in 2022. Zach Veen, prospect for the Rockies in Fresno, he went 15 consecutive plate appearances, reaching safely. 10 of those were hits. So Rowdy Rodriguez is a one-off, the best we can tell, one-off, matching the league record for most consecutive hits, and it'll have to wait till tomorrow. But 5 for 5 tonight with an RBI and a stolen base. Another brilliant performance by Rowdy Rodriguez, who has been fantastic this season for Inland Empire, day in and day out. Sixers get the win, 7-4. We will take a break and come back and tie a bow on this one and preview the pitching matchup for tomorrow. You're listening to 66ers Baseball.
Did you know you can save 3 lives with just 1 blood donation? When you give blood at LifeStream Blood Bank, your donation goes to local patients at your area hospital. The need for blood is constant. Without blood donors, hospitals would not have the products they need for life-saving treatments. Find your nearest LifeStream location by visiting lstream.org or calling 800-TRY-GIVING. Will you save a life today?
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long.
Strike 3! You're out!
Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
Catch the best plays from your favorite teams from the comfort of your home with Verizon 5G home internet. Fast, reliable, and perfect for the whole family. Enjoy top plays, games, and interviews. Switch now and experience the home field advantage with Verizon 5G home internet.
Disfruta de las mejores jugadas de tus equipos favoritos desde la comodidad de tu hogar con Verizon 5G Home Internet. La internet residencial rápida y confiable. Perfecta para toda la familia. Vive tus partidos favoritos, jugadas y entrevistas. Cámbiate ahora y aprovecha la ventaja de jugar en casa con Verizon 5G Home Internet.
We welcome you back to the Javier Tom post-game show as the Sixers win it 7-4. Again, those line scores: 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, and 9 left on for the Rawhide. 7 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, and 8 left on for Inland Empire. And the win goes to Yokelvin Reyes. He's 1-0, his first Cal League win. Congrats to him after Trey Gregory Alford threw 5 scoreless and a no decision to start this game. Mervyn Fell went 5 scoreless, but in the 6th was touched up for 4 runs and falls to 4-4 for the Rawhide. It is Leonard Garcia picking up a bit of a surprise save tonight. Heading into the 9th, the Sixers were up 7-0, but it required Leonard's attention, and he gets his first Cal League save this year. 2 hours and 43 minutes, the time of the game in front of 1,512 fans. And Rowdy Rodriguez, the star. There were no home runs in this game, but Rowdy Rodriguez went 5 for 5, his second 5-hit performance of the season. He is 9 for his last 9, and he's reached base 10 consecutive plate appearances. My goodness. Visalia falls to 57-60 on the season, 22-29 in the second half, while Inland Empire's 48-69 overall, 30-21 in the second half. And looking at the Cal League scores, it is headed to the 9th. Stockton still leads Lake Elsinore 4-2, but what that means right now